I do a lot of sanding, and I use Rylox all the time. That screw into the end of your little 2-inch. I actually have a 1-inch, 2-inch, and 3-inch Rylock pads, but I also like hook and loop a lot, and this is a very inexpensive set with a lot of sandpaper in it. One problem with these that others have mentioned is hook and loop is not the best system for using wet. The hook and loop surface on these higher numbers, finer grades, are thinner, but water doesn't mix super well with the nap surface. They stick on well. They work on the die grinder well. Here's the cool feature, I think, in all of this is this pad with another hook set on it. So you put that on there, and then you put your piece of abrasive on there, and then you can work it around or conform to uneven surfaces, which is something Rylock can't do. I actually like this enough that because of this economic price, especially, I've ordered another set of this that I'm buying with my own money, and so I like it that well. But these don't last. These abrasive pads don't last as long as a Rylock does, so they're kind of a special purpose thing. I used to do a lot of woodworking, and these would have been great to use in tight places and on the lathe. As you're turning things, you can sand them. 90% of what I do now is metal work and auto body work. These can certainly get into tight places, either in a fine grit or with some of these coarse grit. Take down some metal if you need to get into a tight space. But it's quality construction, and as I mentioned, I love hook and loop, my favorite type of sandpaper. Sometimes the Rylox can really get locked on there, and you have to get a pair of needle nose to flip up the edges and grab hold of them to get them to come loose. But, so what? They're great for what I do with them. And I spin this in die grinder. I suppose you can use a drill, but drill goes so much slower. You wouldn't be taking off as much. But good stuff. I recommend it. And especially if you're starting out, good economic sanding system. Cheers.